Yes, good evening all. Good evening, children. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So we have finished statistics. Okay. So last class, and guys, I just posted the results yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Why did you get less marks, Prolika?
Sir, sir, I wasn't prepared, sir, for trigonometry. I mean, I was not there in this Chanakya, sir, when you were explaining trigonometry, so got confused there.
You're talking to yourself or you're talking to me?
Sir,
Everyone turn on your cameras and talk to me. I'm asking that whether you're talking to me or you're talking to yourself and giving the answer to yourself.
Sir, I'm talking to you, sir.
Huh. Loudly, please.
Sir, actually, I was not there in Chanakya when you explained trigonometry, sir. And I don't know, sir. That's why I got less marks, sir.
Okay. So you didn't you didn't they explain you like trigonometry lesson from your
Sir,
school side?
they explain, sir. But in some I got confused, sir. There and I wrote mistakes there, sir.
Okay. What else? What are the reasons? I'm asking you the reasons. I'm not asking you any other purpose. I'm just asking you the reason why did you get less marks, so that where we can improve, so that we can improve those.
Yes, sir. I have wrote, sir, in which I got wrong.
Okay. So you gone through that.
Yes, sir. I mean, I wrote the numbers of the sum, sir.
Yeah. I mean, like you just
In
found your
which
mistakes,
I
right?
got. Yes, sir.
Please go through that.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Abhinaya? Abhinaya,
Yes, sir.
tell me, class లో మాట్లాడితే తప్ప ఎవరైనా నేరమని చెప్పిర్రా?
No, sir. No, sir.
క్లాస్ లో మాట్లాడితే ఎవరైనా తప్పు ఏదైనా సెక్షన్ కింద రాంగ్ అని ఉందా ఇండియన్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ లో? ఇండియన్
No,
కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్
sir.
లో ఏం
No, sir.
మరి చెప్పాలి. Why did you get less marks? Less marks in the what was 80% you got, right?
Yes, sir.
How did you feel the test?
Sir, in two or three questions, I got different answers, sir.
Okay. So apart from that, Abhinaya?
Sir, only those three questions I did not get the answers, sir.
Okay, please go through that, find that. If you have any doubts, try to ask. Okay,
Okay,
Disha,
Yes, sir.
why didn't you attempt your test?
So actually, I was having network issues that day, and then I also had my school test, so I didn't get time to write the tuition one.
Okay. See, please try to attempt the test. No problem. Okay.
Sir, actually, I searched the next day for the test. I was not able to find it.
Next day you can't find ma. Only one day it will be. So you can't write whenever you want. ऐसा नहीं होता है कि हमको
Yes, sir, but like in the test history, we can see it, right?
you can see that actually still it is available.
Like, sir, like when we suppose, like when we completed writing the test, and if you want to review it, so like we can see the question paper, right?
Yeah, you can see. That's what I'm telling.
So I was not able to find it.
Okay, then immediately you should have approached the coordinator, sir.
I will do it today, sir.
Yes. Do it today. And yes, what about the portion we have done with the statistics actually? Now, guys, look at this. We have to finish straight lines. We have to go for straight lines. Look at this. 1 second, guys. Last class we have solved variance, standard deviation formulas as well. So guys, one thing over here. So how to find median for a grouped data? Look at this here. We have grouped data, right? Am I sharing the screen?
No, sir.
No, sir.
We have two types of data, right? Grouped and ungrouped data. Grouped data is nothing but what? Grouped data means you will be having a data like in tabular form. You will be having class intervals, frequencies, and you have to write as per the question. If he's asking you to find mean deviation about median, you have to make columns as per that question. And ungrouped data means what? You will be having the data simply without group, like 18, 19, something you'll be having without ordering, like you will be having in a single line. You'll be having a data randomly, but in grouped data the data will be in a tabular form. That is the difference. In grouped data, guys, in grouped data you have different types of problems. What are they? I told you discrete frequency and continuous frequency. Continuous discrete frequency distribution, and continuous frequency distribution. So these are the two like formulas. All right, these are the two formula. I mean, these are two types of questions we have solved actually. Discrete frequency distribution, how we will be having, how the data will be for discrete. Look at this here.
Sir, tabular form, sir.
Yes. Discrete tabular form only, but how the data will be? Look at this. Only you will be having టేబులర్ ఫామే, ఇది కూడా టేబులర్ ఫామే. ఏంటిది మన కంటిన్యూస్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ కూడా టేబులర్ ఫామ్లోనే ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ డిస్క్రీట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్లో చూడండి, discrete frequency distribution and discrete you will be having straight away he himself will be giving you xi and fi values. Okay, xi values is nothing but what you will be having, like 5 6 7 8 something like that, and some random data. Okay, all right, some random data he'll be giving to you. Okay, in discrete. But in continuous, whenever the data you have in class intervals, like yes, number of income per day, or you say marks, you say marks and number of students. Okay, marks you have like 100, not 100, 0 to 10, 10 to 50, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. You have like this. Number of students you have, say 5 here and 4 here and 9 here, 8 here, 7 here, some random data. You understand now what is the difference between the discrete frequency distribution table and continuous frequency? Agar if you have direct data like this, here I have class intervals. Look at this, you can observe clearly. Wherever you have class intervals, what value you must decide? Deni manam xi anukovali. Which value I must consider as xi? Tell me. I just told. You have to take mid values. Yes, here kids were shouting. I just went to warn them. Look at this here, marks and number of students. Right? You have marks and number of students. So you have to take mid values. Mid values, if you take that, is going to be your xi. How to take mid values? 0 plus 10 by 2. What is that? 5. So xi is 5. So 10 plus 20. How much? 15. So 15 is the mid value. I mean xi value. What is the average of these two? 25, like that. So if you write one value and second value, what is the difference here? 10. So difference between these two also 10 will be there. So what is the third value? Fourth value. So everywhere 10, 10, 10. Difference will be 10, 10, 10, 10. So you can write, if you find two values itself, you can write remaining values actually. All right. Clear? Any doubts? And
No,
after
sir.
this, after this, if he's asking you to find mean value, mean deviation about median, mean deviation about mean, you have to proceed accordingly. Okay. So in discrete frequency distribution table, how do we need to find out median? Guys, in here median, finding median is different. Here also finding median different. Look at this. Let me tell you. Let us solve one question so that yesterday we solved one question, right? See, you will be having, let us say you have a table like this. Xi, Fi, and you have to find first cumulative frequency. After that, what do you need to find out? Xi minus median. After that, what do you need? What is your column? Next column is what? Fi into. So Xi is what here? 5, 8, 7, 6, 9, 2, 10, 2, 12, 2, 15, 16. So cumulative frequency is what? 8, 8 plus 6, 14, 20, 26. So what is your sum of Fi values? Sum of Fi values is going to be 26. Yes or no? Yes. So now median is what? For finding median, you just need to take n by 2 value. What is n by 2? 26 by 2. What is that? 13. You have to take just greater than 13. What is the just greater than 13 number in cumulative frequency column? 14. All right. So corresponding x value is going to be your median now. Median is going to be what? Median is going to be 7. Clear? Any doubts? Hello? Guys,
No, sir.
just greater than 13 value from the cumulative frequency column. So that was 14. Corresponding value of 14, corresponding xi value of that particular 14 value is 7. So median is going to be 7. So this is for what? Discrete frequency distribution table. So directly he has given xi and fi values. So median is, this is how you need to find out median. And if I get class intervals, if I get continuous frequency distribution table, look at this here. If you have a data like this, let us say you have, as I told, marks and number of marks and number of girls. ठीक है, तो let us say marks 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. Let us say you have like this. ठीक है, number of girls are 0 to 6, 8, 14, 16, 4 and 2. ठीक है, so I don't know. Now look at this, number of girls is, let me take this as Fi. This is my Fi now. This is my Fi. What is my Xi? Xi is what? What is Xi? Tell me mid values. This is going to be my Xi. What is mid values now? 0 plus 10 by 5. Here, how much? How much? 15. What's the difference? 10, right? Add 10, keep adding 10 now. 25, 15 plus 10, 25, 25 plus 10, 35, 45, 55. Okay? So these are my mid values now. Okay? Now guys, how do you need to find out? How do you need to, this is my Fi rate. You take cumulative frequency here. Cumulative frequency column. Cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? Tell me. 6, 6 plus 8, 14, 14 plus 14, 28, 28 plus 16, how much? 44, 44, 48 plus 250. Yes. So what is my sum of Fi values now? Summation of I is equal to 1 to Fi is equal to what? 50. Yes or no? So now look at this carefully. Everyone try to listen to me carefully. Now median. Now I have to use median formula here. What is the median formula? What is the median formula? L plus n by 2 minus C into h by f. You might have learned in class 11, yes or no? Look at this here. You might have learned, yes or no? Children, have you learned in your class or no? Tell me. Hello? Guys, are you here? Have you learned or not?
Yes, sir.
So n by 2 minus c into h by f. Now let us talk about one by one. What is L here? What is L here? Lower class. Or you write lower limit of median class. Okay. So what is n by 2? N is sum of all frequencies. That is n. N by 2 value we know that. N is equal to total number of observations. That is what? Or as you write sum of you write simply sum of frequencies. Sum of frequencies. Now what is h here? H is nothing but size of the median class or difference of the median class, lower limit and upper limit. Size of the median class. What is F here? What is F here? Frequency of the median class. What we left here? What is C here? Cumulative frequency preceding median class. So these are the, now guys, you have columns here. You have to make different columns here again. So we didn't finish fully questions. I'm not solving entire question. I'm telling you how to find median. If you know finding median, making remaining columns are very easy to you all. Okay. So look at this now. Now how can I find out median here? Tell me. How can I find out median? Tell me. Now first I need to find out what? N by 2 value. What is it? N by 2 value. What is N by 2? What is N by 2? What is N by 2? I'm asking. This is N, right? N by 2 is equal to 50 by 2, which is nothing but 25. 25. So what is just greater than 25? What is just greater than 25 in cumulative frequency? 28. Yes or no? So I need to select this median class now. So this is my median class now. This is going to be my median class. This is going to be my F value. All right. So, and look at this here. L is what? Lower limit, right? Lower limit of the median class. L value is what? What is L value? L value is 20 here. This is my L value, lower limit of the median class. What is the median class now? What is the median class? 20 to 30. What is the median class? 20 to 30 is my median class. 20 is my L value. N is equal to what? 50. N by 2 is what? 25. Size of the median class. What is the size of this median class? Tell me. Children, I'm asking you only. Please respond. What is size of the median class? 10, right? Difference. 20 minus 30. What is the difference between 20 and 30? 10. That is what size. What is the F value? Frequency of the medium class. Frequency of the median class. This is my This is my F value now. Okay. Now, what is C value? Cumulative frequency preceding median class. Cumulative frequency median class. Cumulative frequency median class. What is the cumulative frequency here? This is my cumulative frequency, right? Preceding means before. before class. Look at the cumulative frequency of the before one. So this is my C value is going to be now. What is that? 14 is going to be C value. Be careful here. This is my C value. All right. Any doubts? So I know now L, F, C values. Now can't I use this formula and find out median easily? Yes or no? Yes or no, children? Make it fast. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is H value here? Height of the size of the median class. Now find it out here. Median value. Median is equal L. L plus. What is L here? 20. 20 plus. N by 2 is what? What is N by 2 value? 25 minus. What is C value? 14. What is H value? So next, what is that? H by F. What was the H value? Size of the median class. It was
10.
10. By F frequency. What was the frequency? 14. Now find it out. 20 plus. So first you need to solve this. 25 minus 14, how much? 11. Into 10 by 14. All right. So 20 plus. Guys, you cannot like the first you don't add this. You will get wrong. You have to use BODMAS rule here. First bracket. After that, of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So first you need to multiply here. So 11, 110 by 14. Yes or no? 110 by 14. How much? 110 by 14. How much, beta? 14. 14 sevens. 14 sevens. How much? 98. So 12 remainder, decimal, 0, 14 eights, 14 eights, how much? 1112. Again 8 remainder, 80. 12 only here. So 14 12s. 14 into 8, how much? Here, guys, 14 8s, 112 only, right? 14 8s, 4 8s, 32, 4 8 1s 8, 30. Yes, 112 only, 80. So what do you get here? 14.8, 7.8, 5 6. So 5, 7.85. Yes or no? 20.7.85. So somewhere you will get 27.85. This is your median now. Any doubts? Children, you understand here clearly?
Yes, sir.
So 27.85 is equal to what? 27.85 is your median now. So now next class is what? What you have to do here? I found median now. Next column is what? Next column is what? Xi minus m. Next is what? Fi into Xi minus m. That's it. Avlada. So after that you just substitute one by one, find sum, and finally substitute in what formula? Mean deviation about median. What was the formula? What was the mean deviation about median? Mean deviation about median formula. Summation of I is equal to 1 to n Fi into Xi minus capital M divided by n, not this n, small capital N. All right. This is what my formula. Any doubts here? Tell me. Make it fast. Guys, any doubts?
No, sir.
What is capital N here? Tell me. What is the capital N? Sum of all frequencies. Don't forget. Why you are not able to answer? You are saying no doubt. Why you are not able to answer? Sum of frequencies. N is equal to what? Sum of all frequencies. Look at this here. After finding sum of all frequencies only, I got 50 here. అదే కదా frequency. Sum of frequencies n value ma capital N. Here don't get confused with a small n and capital N. Small n, we used to use that formula for what? For which? For that grouped, I mean ungrouped data, not here. Okay? For ungrouped data, what was the main deviation about median formula? This is a grouped data formula. What was ungrouped? Ungrouped data formula, mean deviation about median. What is the formula for that? Tell me. Same one. Summation of I is equal to 1 to Fi, not Fi, we don't have Fi there. Xi minus M divided by N. Divided by N. Yes or no? Here, what is a small n? Number of observations. Number of observations. N is equal to number of observations. This is my ungrouped data median formula. This is my grouped data median formula. Clear? Any doubts here? Any doubts now? Be careful. So both n's are different here. So, and last class we have solved finding frequencies, sorry, variance and standard deviation as well. So please, those who are absent, please go through that. Please go through that and find out. And guys, look at this here. Just a minute, once again. These kids are shouting like anything here and troubling. Yes. Yes. Look at this now. The question is, in last class we have solved, I think so. And those who are missing, guys, for them, I'm just teaching you again. Look at this. For suppose you have data 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 4, 8, 12. Okay. So he's asking to find mean and variance. First, mean is what? Mean is equal to what? Average. Summation of all this. Summation of all this, how much? 13, 43, 25, 72. 72 by 3, 3, 6, 7, 8. So 9 is my mean. Mean value is what? 9. So guys, what was the variance formula? What was the variance formula? I just gave you two formulas. Guys, I gave you two formulas. What are they? You must tell me. If you're not telling, guys, you are not revising the class notes. Arey, why? What? I just told you two formula, beta. What was that? What is the first formula? The first formula was, look at this, 1 by n into, or you simply write summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square divided by n. This was my formula. This is what my formula was. Now or simply you use this formula. What is that? N into summation of sigma I square minus summation of sigma I whole square divided by n square. ठीक है? This is what formula, two formulas. Guys, I would suggest you to use this formula sometimes and sometimes this one, depends on the question. So if calculation is too big, don't use this. Calculation is, whenever a calculation is too big, whenever you have a huge calculations, you use this. Whenever you have, like, big calculations, don't use this. Use this one. Okay? For big calculation, use second formula. So this one. So now look at this here. We'll try to simple solve the question. So how can I find out n? N is what here? 8. I'm using this formula now. N is equal to what? 8. And summation of all xi's. Summation of all xi squares. Guys, both are different here. This one is different than this one. Here I have whole square. Here I have normal square. Okay? So look at this first summation of xi squares. So first I'll find xi square. So 6 square is what? 36. Plus 7 square is 49. 10 square is 100. Plus 12 square is 144. 13 square 169. 4 square 16. 8 square 64. 12 square 144. Okay? So add all this, what do you get? If you add all this, you will get 722. Okay? And summation of all xi's. Summation of all xi's is what? What was that? What was the summation of all xi's? 72. So 72 whole square. So n into summation of xi squares, how much I got? 722 minus summation of xi is how much? Here, look at this. 72 whole square divided by n square. N square is how much? 8 square. Okay? So 8 into 722, how much? 8 to 16, 8 to 16, 17, 8, 7, 56, 57. So minus 72 square, how much? 72 into 72. So 2 2s, 4 2 7s, 14, 7 2s, 14 7s of 50, so 4, 8, 1. So 5184, 564. 5184 much how much? So 295, 592 by 64. So how much you get now? Solve this. 64 1 64. 64 into 10, how much? 640. It is not possible. 64 into 9, how much? 9 4s 36, 9 6 54, 57. So 576. So it will be approximately 9 point. What is the remainder? 14, 16. So 160. So 160 is nothing but 2s, 9.2. So 160, 9.2. So 64 2s, 128. 128. Remainder how much? 32. 32 already decimal. So 320. 64 5s. Yes. 9.25 is my answer now. Okay? 9.25 is my answer. What is this? Variance is equal to 9.25. Yes or no? For standard deviation, what I have to do? Guys, for standard deviation, what I have to do? Simply square root of 9.25. This is my standard deviation. This is my standard deviation. This is my variance. Variance is equal to this one. Standard deviation is equal to this one. So yes, clear? Any doubts? Any doubts here? Any doubts? Children, any doubt? Do you have any doubts? Guys, you can use either this formula or this formula. Anything is correct for variance. If you know variance, you can find out standard deviation easily. Square root of variance is equal to what? Standard deviation is equal to what? Square root of the variance. That's it. Guys, any doubts? Make it fast. Now we'll solve a question. Now we'll solve a question here. Look at this. The question is obtain the variance and standard deviation for the following data. ठीक है? तो here xi, here fi. So 4, 8, 11, 17, 20. So let us write in a column, right? So it would be easy for you. Xi is given 4, 3, 8, 5, 11, 9, 17 and 5, 20 and 4, 24 and 3, 24 and 3, 32 and 1. ठीक है? So 359, 5431. Yes, right. Now what we have to find out here? We have to find out first variance and standard deviation. First you find out variance, then standard deviation is going to be very easy for you. Chalo, first what we do here is for finding standard deviation, what is the formula? This is the formula. Okay, this is my formula. Yes or no? This is my formula now, or else you can use this formula, no problem. Yes or no? Or else we'll use this formula. N into, first we'll find, in both ways we'll use variance is equal to 1 by n. As here fi, sorry, we forgot to write fi here, fi into xi minus x bar whole square. Fi, we need to write fi here. Okay, yes. So now what we find here? First we'll write xi minus x bar column. After that xi minus x bar whole square. After that fi into xi minus x bar whole square. Why? Because my formula is what? Variance formula is what? 1 by n into summation of I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi minus x bar whole square. This is the formula we have. So look at this now. ठीक है. Now look at this. Xi minus x bar. First, let me find out x bar here. X bar is nothing but what? Mean. What is the mean? What is the mean? Formula is what? Summation of I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi by capital N. So, if summation of fi into xi, we missed one column. What is that column? That is this column. Fi into xi. Fi into xi minus x bar, xi minus x bar whole square. Here fi into xi minus x bar whole square. ठीक है. So fi into xi. What is fi into xi? 12, 40, 99, 85, 80, 24 into 3, 72, 32. ठीक है. Sum of all. How much? Add all this now. Capital N value is going to be what? Sum of all frequencies. So capital N is equal to sum of all frequencies here. So 8, 17, 22, 26, 29, 30. So sum of fi. Summation of all this enta 62, 62, 161, 161, 85, 246, 226. So 420. So x bar is what now? 420 divided by 30. So 3 ones, 3 fours. So x bar is equal to 14. Mean is equal to 14 now. So xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar. 4 minus 14, 10. 8 minus 14, 6. 11 minus 3. 3. 6. 10. Here how much you get here? 18. Yes or no? Understood, children? How we are doing? Hello? Xi minus this one. Xi minus 14 I am doing here. Median. Sorry, mean. Clear? So xi minus x bar whole square. 10 square is how much now? 100. 6 square is how much? 36. 3 square is 9. 3 square is 9. 6 square is 36. 10 square is 100 again. 18 square how much? 324. ठीक है. तो fi into x bar. Now again what? Fi into this one into this one. 3 into 100, 300. 5 into 36, 180. 9 9 81. 25 9 is 45. 72 means 144. 300. 324. Clear? Any doubts? Clear, children? Any doubts here? Tell me, make it fast. Hello? అర్థమవుతుందా? Now we don't have anything now. Straight away substitute in this formula. అన్నీ వచ్చేసినాయి కదా ఇంకా. Summation of all this we left with. Add all this now. 480 plus 480, 300, 780 plus 324. 780 means 1000, 1204. So 44, 1300. So 1374 is your answer here. So now look at your variance is equal to what? 1 by n. 1 by small n. What was n? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is n? 7. Guys, we wrote here not DCNS. What we wrote here? Now look at this. $1,430. How much? 1,374 divided by n. How much? 30. This is capital N here. So what do you get now? Solve this. Solve this. 31s. 34s 120. 120 means 100 and 120 means 17. 17 divided 174. 13, 35, 150, 24 remainder, 0.258. Yes. So variance is equal to 45.8. This is my variance. Guys, standard deviation is what? What is standard deviation? Sigma is equal to square root of 45.8. What is 45.8 here? Square root of that. You get around 7 7 49, right? So 6.7 you get something like that. 6.7 like that, yeah. 6.77 somewhere. You get this one. Chalo, this is what the standard deviation of the given data. Clear? Any doubts? Children, with this we have solved full-fledged CBSE portion and all types of problems. I think it's been included in your class 11 state board as well. Any doubts? Children, any doubts? I'm asking you only. Are you here? Hello? Yes or no? Variance formula is what? 1 by capital N into summation of I is equal to 1 to N Fi into Xi minus X bar. So here capital N we made. Capital N, guys. Not small, capital N. Sum of all frequencies. I hope it is clear with everyone. Any doubts now? Any doubts? Children, any doubts?
No, sir, no doubts.
Okay. Then please go through your exercise problems, do solve it. If you have any doubts, do approach me. All right.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Then let's make a move now. And guys, hello. Please don't forget to solve your problems, exercise problems. Please do solve your questions and what do you call that? Use please go through all the formulas. I'm going to ask the formulas. Why? Because without knowing formulas, you can't make it here. Okay? Very simple. Thank you, children. You can leave the session now. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Pravalika, అర్థమైందా?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. If you have any doubts, you can approach. All right. Thank you.
Okay, sir.